Hi, my name is Perry Mardon and I'd like to share a couple of business tips with you. This week a business client of mine called complaining about his manager who he said was hopeless and useless and wouldn't set boundaries and let staff away with blue murder. And he said the funny thing is that before I promoted this person to manager, they had worked for me for 10 years and they were the best performing employee I had ever had. I could trust them completely. They did everything perfectly. They were amazing. What's gone wrong, Perry? Well, first of all, as I shared this with my client, the person who makes an exceptional employee, someone who does their job properly and effectively, isn't necessarily a management material. It takes different types of personalities to run a business effectively. Now, the manager in question, who was once a fantastic employee and now was a hopeless manager, had what we call a compliance aspect to his personality and an avoider aspect to his personality. So his modus of operation as the employee was to avoid conflict by doing his job properly. His modus of operation was to conform to expectations within the job role so he could do his job perfectly and therefore get rewarded and avoid conflict with the boss. Now, the challenge is that those behavioural traits made him exceptional in the old role. But the moment he was thrust into a leadership role, his deep desire to avoid conflict meant he wouldn't deal with the staff effectively. He would back off conflict. Now, I know for the manager, this would have caused him an incredible amount of inner turmoil because he would have felt the desire to be compliant and avoid conflict with his boss, while at the same time wanting to avoid conflict and be compliant to the staff. So it's not the manager's fault. It's the business owner's fault for not being more aware of people's personality profiles before promoting them. Now, you might be thinking, well, you can change this guy. Well, this business owner would be a fool to invest a lot of time and money in trying to change this person's personality style. Why? Because it doesn't work that often, and if it does, it takes a lot of time. You're far better off as a business owner putting the right people in the right role, the role that suits their personality style, rather than trying to change them. There's just too much stress involved, and you're not a counsellor. You're a business owner trying to get as much productivity and profit out of your business as possible. Till next time, goodbye.